Okay. Just go to my videos. Nice. I kind of want to keep it here until I get like a viewer, but I don't know if that's probably the smart thing to do. Just in case, we're just gonna... Guess we're gonna look through options. Also, we got someone watching. Narration style, letter by letter, word by word. Autoplay? No! What am I doing? What's up? How's it going, Jalen? Oof, welcome to the stream. Viewer, what's up, dude? How's it going? Well, guys, this is different. This is actually different. If I can get out of this damn... I just want to go back to the title screen, man. Where the hell am I? Where the hell am I? Get back. Okay, I think... Oh, god damn it. Okay. What's this? To be honest, I don't know. I found this. It looked interesting. And I figured, you know, it's a PSN game, so it's probably short. And it's something different. So I figured we can try this. We're going to try this and see how it goes. And also, Austin, welcome to the stream. Philip, hello there. But yeah, so I'm just gonna jump into it since I got some people here. And if I'm right, it's kind of like those random dating I don't know. I bought it because from the look of it, it looked like a Doki Doki type of game. So I'd figure I'd attempt it, like just to see how it goes. New things is how you move on, right? I guess. I mean, if you want to put it that way. It's me. It is him. It is loading. Ah, December 28th. It's Thursday. Also, if y'all are a fan of me voicing things, I guess this is your live, because I guess I have to narrate myself. Oh well. It's only the 28th of December, but snow is falling outside the train windows. Oh, we in a train. We in a train. Arsenal, I swear to God, I will block you. There wasn't any snow back in Tokyo, though the air was crisp and chilly, cold enough to make you burrow your hands a little deeper in your pockets, and then deeper, and then deeper, and then deeper, and then you get kicked off the train for masturbating. I mean, what? It's different if you travel a little further north, though. It gets colder here. Much earlier. Welcome to Hoth, boys. Everything is cold in the northern countryside. Everything except people's hearts, as my dad likes saying. The fuck's a dad? Okay. My dad can be pretty cheesy at times, but he might have a point. You know, because, you know, leaving at the... Never mind. I've been living in Tokyo since spring this year, back in World War II. In the beginning, I was excited to get away from the dull countryside I was raised in. What was it called? I think it was called Hiroshima. Well, you know what they say, the grass is always greener on the other side, and people are never satisfied. Because it's radioactive. Oop. When I left home, I soon discovered how different the city was from everything I used to know. Guys, I need y'all to talk during this one. This is not going to be an interesting-ass live. It's just me reading. Someone keep me company. This is not going cash money at all. I'd live in the countryside all my life in a small town with the population around 15,000 people. And then 1943 hit and it dropped down to 5,000. And then J-pop hit and it dropped down to 7 exact. I'd taken it for granted that I knew the names of my neighbors, and they knew mine. It's like, how's it going, Mr. Watterson? Shut up, bitch. He knew my name. How sweet. I thought it was normal that our family cat... fucking loser, would sometimes stay with the elderly Mr. Shigaraki. Hey Wolf, how's it going, Alpha? Thank you. Please, talk to me. Y'all need to talk to me. This is not going to be an interesting ass game. It's literally those novel games I have to read. Y'all need to make this live spicy. For the days on end because he fed our picky feline better cuts of meat than we did. So he's trying to steal my puss. Okay, I see how it is. It was only to be expected that the clerk at a nearby grocery store would give me a few extra sweet potatoes whenever I stopped by because he knew my younger sister Otoking was fond of them. How are you? I'm doing good, Alpha. We're trying out a different kind of live, which sucks because this isn't Battlefront. This isn't Overwatch. I need to shoot something. My hometown was much colder than Tokyo during the winter months, and I could still remember scenes from my childhood where the snow piled up on the roads and fields. A full 5 inches thick. Did somebody say thick? Old roofs would strain beneath the burden of the snowfall, and my father would spend his day off work shoveling snow for our elderly neighbors. I'm sorry, I have a reading IQ of like a 7th grader. No matter how frigid the weather became in my small town, the people would always band together to help one another, you know, beating up the police. I mean, what? Spearheaded by gung-ho, eternally optimistic men like my... I hate that word. In my old man's words, the heart of the people were warm even if their hands were cold. Oh, so he's Rose. Okay. Tokyo, meanwhile, is completely different. Get away from me, loser. Tokyo streets are busy, and buildings are big, and people... It's hard for me to describe them. That's because there are far too many of them. Just like... Isn't God damn it. But it's not the most welcoming of places. Least of all, a boy like me who grew up in such a secluded environment. Imagine you were just reading the whole game. Dude, if it is, by like the 30-minute mark, I'm probably quitting. I will end this live, probably run a solo on Battlefront, and then cry. I was afraid Tokyo would eat me up and spit me back out. That sounds kinda hot if you think about it. I think my parents were afraid too. My mom used to call me every other day when I first settling in. When I was first settling in, she was forever sending me bags of rice and locally procured persimmons. Fearful I might be so overwhelmed by my new surroundings I would forget to buy food for myself. That, or maybe she worried I wouldn't know how. Fortunately, I've managed to make it this far, and I'm still barely alive on the inside. Though I was awkward and unsure in the beginning, I survived the very hostile alien terrain of the big city. I mean, yeah, I got mugged like 8 times, and I probably went into a strip club accidentally thinking it was a Whole Foods, but you know what? I survived. Forgot to do a live stream today. Oof! In Battlefront, you be like sad and killing the Republic because of this game. It's like, I'm sad because I couldn't get with my waifu because I have a horrible reading. I joined the photography club at university and I made several friends who aren't real. My time in the city wasn't as bleak or as scary as I feared it would be. In fact, I enjoyed it. Mood. 8 months later, I've managed to make it back to my hometown in mostly one piece, with an expensive new haircut and expensive new shoes and expensive new glasses to show for my Fuck you! In mostly one piece. Yeah, I just lost an arm, probably a leg. I lost my old glasses, so I had to buy new ones. And some dude who said something about a Yakuza fucking jacked my wallet and my shoes and fucking scalped me, so that's why I have a new haircut. I'm bald. I have these new glasses because my other ones are in some random dude's pocket, and I don't have my Jordans anymore because some fucking gangbanger took them. Damn it. Game dude advanced. My canvas bag lies on the ground at my feet. It's a small bag with only a few sets of clothes and a game console and my camera stashed away inside. Oh my god, he's a gamer and a photographer? Oh my god, that's crazy. I'm only going back home for a handful of days. Just say, like, why would you? I hate the writing. I plan to stay for New Year's and of course because it's family celebration and we, meaning me, my father, my mother, and my younger sister, always go to our local shrine together, but that's it. Our shrine? Shrine? To what? God? Satan? Revan? Who are you shrining to, you weirdo? When the 3rd January rolls around, I'll be this old rickety train back home. Oh, 3rd of they say, wait, the 3rd January, what the fuck? I can't afford to miss the start of the new semester, not even a couple of days. Puzzles, I think. Yeah, I mean, that's what most, like, I think the proper term is like a visual novel. It makes sense, so I'm not that disappointed. My goal is, regardless, I'm gonna do an hour-ish stream. By ish, I mean, if I can finish it within 30 minutes or 45, I will end the stream. However, if for some reason this drags into an hour, I'm leaving. I'll make up for it tomorrow. I was meant to do Battlefront stream cause I'm doing them till after May the 4th. Fuck, I still probably should do a Battlefront stream. Tell you what, that's what we will do. Back-to-back lives. I will probably be on this for a hot minute. The minute I get my crew back up, like the guys I normally game with, I'll try that. If not, a solo. I can't afford to miss the start of a new semester. Not even a couple of days. That, or I might just be petty and play Grand Theft Auto without Arsenal. Time, I have discovered, moves more quickly in the city than it does the countryside. Well, yeah, because, you know, half the time you're, like, knocked out in a coma because some dude just robbed you of your wallet. Oh, I already read this. If you miss a single lecture, you'll be scrambling around for a week trying to recover the information that slips through your fingers. But sometimes it's too late. Now, I've never went to college. I can't vouch and say, hey, you know what, facts no printer, because I'm not a college person. I was in the military. I got the same lecture at least 4 times a day. And all it was is like, you guys fucking suck. Do your job right. It's like, why the fuck are you guys like this? Just start pushing. So, I can't relate to this. However, sure. Yo, you play? No. Arsenal, you are the equivalent to Big Dumb. There's not enough time. There's never enough time. I sigh as I stare out the train's windows, and I see a Sasquatch running full speed at the train. It's very dark, but the stars are particularly bright tonight. I think I could spot what? Out of the corner of my eye. It's the 3rd brightest star in the northern hemisphere. How the fuck do you pronounce that, though? I was asking. Look, dude, you've even said you're Hispanic. I at least... even if you say you don't know Spanish, most people know how to count up to 5. I know a lot about the stars. My grandfather liked to lecture me about the night sky when I was little. I wasn't particularly interested. I only cared about handheld. But this lesson must have stuck. Can I see any other constellations out the train window? I see a bomb I see the Americans dropping a bomb and wait, oh shit! And that's where the novel ends, man. It's hard to tell. My eyes, despite my brand new glasses, are unfocused. You know what? Screw you. I'm still waiting on gaming glasses. This is torture to play. The snow doesn't help. The snowflakes fall slowly and lazily swirling through the cool night sky like they have all the time in the world. Fuck you. Time. I yawn. Of course it wouldn't snow in Tokyo. That would cause too many problems. It could interfere with the bus route and the train schedules. School would be shut, business meetings canceled, then everything would fall apart. It'd be World War II again. You are dumb. You are the biggest dumbs. All it takes is a day. Time is money. You can only afford to snow out here in the middle of nowhere because who is it going to inconvenience? The citizens of my tiny town with its miserable selection of shops and only high school. Ungrateful son of a bitch. That's what it says. I can read. That's Betelgeuse, or even if we're trying to pronounce it, it's Betelgeuse. There's no way that thing would translate to juice. Whoop. 15,000 people is nothing compared to millions who reside in Tokyo, and prior to that, billions. However, a million went down with Fat Boy and the other one. I can feel sleep creeping up on me. The dude named Sleep. Let me see that leg. My arms and legs droop like unwatered plants. My head feels far too heavy for my neck, as though it's been stuffed full of newspapers. With a soft yawn, my eyelids fall shut, and hand leans back against my chair, and all I hear in the background is, ew. A winter daydream. Betelgeuse. There's no way it's juice. This is why we never play anymore, because you are sometimes I don't know if you're serious, sometimes I don't know if you're stupid, sometimes I don't even know if you're just bland right like dumb. I think I'm dreaming. I just hear Cardi B in the background. I said I like it like what? In my dreams it snows. Always snows around here. Though I missed my parents a good deal when I went away to Tokyo, I eventually learned how to live without them. I can even iron my own laundry. It's nothing short of a miracle. Sometimes, it's just like I just put it on my face and I consider that ironing. I've always been on the short side of my age. I blame my mother's gene pool. With long feminine fingers and soft round cheeks. But I'm still 19 years old. Loser. I'll be 20 next year. I am an adult. I don't particularly look like one, and we all have to grow up eventually. My parents saw me off the train station last spring, my heart full of dreams and my head full of nerves. My dad put one meaty paw on my shoulder and told me there was nothing to worry about. I then went to give him the slab of meat. I have to disappoint you, but the game is just reading game, bro. You're my son, he said. No matter what happens, you'll do just fine. I have faith in you. Like, hopefully, Philip, hopefully, we at least get to meet people. Because if I had to just talk for this fool the whole game, I'm probably gonna, exit out. I'm gonna end the live. I'm gonna hop on Battlefront 2, delete this game, and probably replace it with, Fortnite or Apex. Don't cry. No promises. He's a I've gotten rid of the autism. I have faith in you. At the time, I appreciated this vote of confidence, particularly when I had so little confidence in myself. That's fucking relatable. I'd like to believe I am capable of being self-sufficient now, but I still think about my father's words from time to time, especially when he put just a random slab of meat on my shoulder like, this is disgusting. I need therapy. You going live on... Philip, depending on how this stream goes, if it's too short, I probably might live it. It really depends. His serious tone was quite unusual for my dad, despite being tall, broad-shouldered, like a cop from a film noir, is always cracking terrible jokes, beating up black people. Cracking terrible jokes. His sudden supportive attitude was certainly new. I'd team up on Fortnite or Apex. It's been something that's been on the back of my mind now. It's like, I've always heard people say bad things about Fortnite, but it's just like, I want to give it a shot. But then I've always been the one to judge people for playing Fortnite. It's like, am I any better if I do that then? I would be teaming on Fortnite. We would consider this. Whenever I watch television with my family on New Year's, though, huddled together beneath, the kotatsu, like penguins, my dad would point at the male idols on the panel show. and say, oh, look, you, I've found the perfect job for you. Haven't you ever wanted to be a model? Then he'd laugh and slap his knee, disrupting the top of the kotatsu so green tea spilled everywhere. I hilarious. I never imagined I'd one day miss my father, who was determined to poke fun at me at every given opportunity during my formative years, but I missed him more than I expected. Yeah, I hope he fucking stays dead. As for my young sister, however, Otoko! Hey! You! Are you deaf? I asked you to pass me the video! Oh, no. I don't think I could ever miss her. Fucking little whore. Otoko might be part of my family, but we've never gotten on despite how similar we look. She, like me, inherited her looks from our mother. Unlike me, however, her feminine charms aren't a source of amusement or Despacito. Otoko is short, slender, with a face shaped like an egg. She has clear skin, clear eyes, and same long fingers. Ooh, that's gonna be fun for other events. And that I have, though her nails are always filed and polished. God damn it. Painted to match her outfit. Oh, that's not gonna good. Match her outfit for the day. I'm moving you out of the way because you just like blocking the TVs and I can't read. Okay, what was I saying? There, I can read now. It is all going according to plan. I would be teaming on Fortnite. I hope y'all do one day. She's a pretty girl, there's no doubt about it. Dad tells her that all the time when she's crying. Even though he made her cry. Wolfie, I just watched vids about the game. You want to know something? Or should I just? Nah, give me hints. I want to know what happens. All I know is that somewhere in this game, Gilf. I asked you like 4 times! The vinegar! No! She's not exactly nice. I am tired of fucking boobs. In fact, nice is the last word I'd use to describe her. Definitely the last word I'd use to describe her. I'm sorry, I was spacing out. I'm tired from my trip, you fucking annoying little Hi, kids! You do look a little pale. Would you like me to run a bath for you, dear? It's fine, Mom. I can do it myself later. My mother's always like coddling people. Maybe that's why Otoko grew up to be such a bitch. Oh, I sure hope you can do it yourself. Being away from home for so long. A man's got to learn someday. My dad laughs raucously and slaps a hand on my shoulder. Ow. Oh dear, if you're that tired, you should have some more green tea. It might wake you up after your long trip. That's not how green tea works. Mom begins to refill my cup with green tea and Hennessy without waiting for my response. She doesn't have to play the role of the perfect hostess with me, but telling my mother that would be a fruitless effort. I've long suspected my mother has a unique form of OCD. Namely, she just can't rest easy when there's food to serve and cups to fill. I gotta serve everything! Oh, this is very terrible! Maybe it's because she worked as a waitress in Ryu for a few years, or maybe it's just because she missed having her family all together like this. I'm sorry, bro. No, I was gonna say, tell me. I'm down. I'm actually, again, because I'm going in this blind, and I'm always down to figure out what this is about. I guess she wants to pamper me as much as possible while she has the chance. There ain't many people as compassionate as my mother. Apart from Mrs. Mishima, perhaps, who used to babysit me and Otoko when we were kids. Oh, please! while my mother is only too happy to attend my needs. Imagined, or otherwise, Otoku is less enthusiastic. You can't be that tired, you big buck, baby! Tokyo's not that far away! It's 6 hours, and my connecting train was half an hour late! You fucking little whore! Oh, poor you! Excuse me, if I don't weep with sympathy, at least you get to live in the big city now! I'm gonna be in your position, you fucking... Listen, let's not talk about killing at the dinner table, dear. Whatever. Otoko rolls her eyes. The motion is particularly effective given the ring of black eyeliner that frames her deep brown irises. Maybe I should try to diffuse the tension. The four of us might be a family. Model exemplary of a nuclear unit. But I have been away for almost a year. It's only natural our reunion would be a little awkward. Laughing emojis. You can't expect everything to revert back to the way it used to be over a single meal. You don't need to get jealous, Otoko. Don't come back! Oops. Oof. I forgot how much Otoko hates it when people use her real name. How could I forget? She's only chewed my head off about it 1,000,001 times ever since she turned 13 and started finding fashion magazines to learn to be self-conscious. That's not the only thing she chewed. Anyways, Otoko never used to be this much of a brat, when she was a kid. Puberty, beyond filling out her figure, did something rather frightening to my little sister. She might have blossomed on the outside like a beautiful flower, but her personality has withered on the vine. I'm sorry. Atome? Atome? Autome? Autobot. That's her name now. Your name is Autobot. Our family name is Satomi. Otoko prefers to go by a diminutive of that rather than her given name. Well, I can't exactly blame her. Otoko inherited her name from our maternal grandmother, but it's a pretty hefty burden to place on a fashion-conscious girl like my younger sister, annoying asshole. Well, air quotes, Otoko is written with perfectly innocuous characters, those for sound and girl, respectively. It's more commonly used to mean man. Ha! You're called a dude. Otoko says as soon as she leaves home and goes to university, she's going to get her name legally changed. Kim Kardashian. Mom tried to talk her out of it, but Otoko is stubborn as a goat and nothing can change her mind except the Muslims. That's why it's impossible to argue with her about anything. I like the sequel trilogy! You need to die! Anyway, Tokyo's not all it's cracked up to be, you know. Oh, really? Really? It's so big, and there's so many people, and it can be pretty noisy at times. So are you trying to show off now, you backa? No, Oh, it must be so hard for poor little you, having to go all the way off to the big bad city while I'm stuck here in this shithole with nothing to do for another 2 years! This town isn't so very bad, is it, Otome? You don't want to grow up too soon. Enjoy your childhood. I am not a child! I just turned 17, Dad! I know. I take advantage. What? Nonsense! You still look like a little girl to me. Please! You'd say that even if I was as old as Grandma! That's because no matter how old you get, you will always be my darling little girl. Jojo. Dad reaches over and ruffles the top of Otoko's immaculately styled hair. Otoko pulls a face and shuffles away the legs of her chair, scraping against the floor. I just cleaned that. times have I told you not to do that, Dad? You're going to ruin my hair! Ah! Dad just laughs. That was the plan all along. Dad laughs a lot. Has a heart attack and dies. I yawn, fatigued, but not fatigued enough to forget to press a hand against my mouth. I have no desire to give my family an eyeful of half. This bastard made me yawn. Half masticated. That word. Not on my first day back home. So, Otome, you wanted the vinegar? That's what I said like an hour ago. I'm gonna fucking kill you. She obviously didn't make this request an hour ago. But I don't point that out. Getting into an argument about semantics would be incredibly childish Gambino and petty. And I'm an adult now, but I'm still petty as fuck. I'm gonna throw shade at her fucking looking like a pineapple or fucking radish. Here. I slide the vinegar over to Otoko, but I throw it on her. As expected, she doesn't thank me, so I leap over the table and just start swinging. I don't know why you couldn't have got it yourself. And reach all the way across the table. Otoko raises an eyebrow. She doesn't say, "What are you, stupid?" But that's clearly the message she's trying to imply, so I started choking her out in front of my dad. You were closer to it than me. And anyway, you're supposed to be the man. Aren't you meant to look out for your little sister, you baka? Sorry, I didn't think. Oh, well, you never do. I guess some things don't change. It's rare I agree with my sister, but she might be right. It's been many months since I saw her last, but she's still a huge bitch. So, honey, we're all curious what's it like in the big city. You haven't been there a full year, but you already look different. You really think so? That's right. You've got new glasses, haven't you? And I think you've gotten taller. I'll look at my mom, hopefully, perhaps a bit too hopefully, and exclaim, "Huh, really?" In your dreams. Thanks for bringing me back down to earth with the bump, Otoko. So, dear brother, why don't you spill the beans? No, wait, no, 1 second. This is 2020. So, step bro, why don't you spill the tea? What's it like in the big city? I'm dying to know. Please enlighten us short midgets. Well, there's so much. I'm not sure where to begin. I don't really want to begin either. Not with Otoko glaring at me. Her lips pursed, like she's sucking on a bitter... Oh my. What are you doing, stepsis? I'm too tired for all this. The train ride really took it out of me. I don't think I can make a video tonight. Oh god, well... Oh, yes indeed. I must be getting old. A clear stream of water cascades from the tap and drums against the stainless steel basin of the kitchen sink. Glossy soap bubbles dance in the air, shining with rainbows. Tonight's dinner was a veritable feast, painstakingly created for the sake of replenishing your energy after that awful train journey, to use Mom's words. I'm grateful Mom went the extra mile for me. Really, I am. I actually am. Unfortunately, the sheer variety of side dishes Mom cooked has created a mountain of dirty bowls, pots, and pans. Did someone say pot? They're all stacked up on the right side of the sink, just like Mount Fuji in miniature. But more precarious, of course. Still, I shouldn't complain. Mom cooked all this food for me. Knowing her, she's probably been in the kitchen since the crack of dawn. She's the kind of person who makes her own dashi stock and noodles. No more store-bought food for us. I'm a very lucky son of a bitch. Mom went through a lot of effort on my behalf, so it's only right I should clean up the mess my return home caused. exposed. Oh, there we go. My mom tried to wave aside my offer to help. Don't be silly, dear. You can't wash up in your state. You must be exhausted. But I remained firm despite the fatigue that had crept up on me. I hid my lethargy as best as I could around Mom, but now she's pottered off to the living room with Dad. I can't quite stifle my yawns. Did someone say pot? The soap bubbles dance before my drooping eyes like something from a dream. Idly, I reach out and touch one. Reach out and touch me! Its shining, spherical surface is slick and wet to the touch for all 2 milliseconds before it bursts. Oh! It disappears without a trace, as though it was never there. But my eyes get it in the face, and it was totally there. Unfortunately, the pots and pans remain, and they're not going to go away if I stand here spacing out. It's fucking gnarly, bro. If only Otoko would help a little. Mom told her to lend a hand, but... Hey! Aren't you supposed to be doing the drawing? I don't feel like it. Oh, my bad. But Mom asked you to help. Maybe she did. But Mom isn't here to tell me what to do right now. Not like you ever listened to her anyway. Or anybody else, for that matter. Bitch. I sigh. I've only been back home for a few hours, but Otoko's already starting to get on my nerves. Look, I've had a busy day. I'll do the washing. The least you could do is run a cloth over these pots and pans, ungrateful ass. And ruin my nails? No thanks, I just painted them yesterday. I don't know why you bother painting your nails anyway. Nobody's going to see them. This bro just disrespected the nails. Oh, he's a true hero. Shut up! Didn't ask for your opinion. Otoko's sitting in the kitchen table, her head propped up with one hand, the other idly flicking through a fashion magazine. Our cat, Tama, meanwhile, is laying on Otoko's lap. This is how you know this damn thing is boring. I'm just playing it, and I'm falling asleep. The sight stings. Good one, soldier. I've always loved cats and nagged my parents for one moment. I was old enough to form basic sentences. I'm not really sure why I was so obsessed, but that prospect of owning a cat sounded absolutely magical to me during my childhood. GD Holt, do I know you? I begged until my mother finally caved in to my demands and bought me a cat for my age. I'm gonna literally go to 45 minutes and then I'm ending this. I have to. This is horrible. That was Tama. Tama came with the caveat that I had to look after her by myself, but I didn't care. I was happy to have a cute feline friend of my very own, who I would love and cherish, and who would love and cherish me in return. Unfortunately, like most things in life, it didn't quite work out like that. Tama has never liked me, and she lets me pet her, which rarely. She does so under duress, her eyes narrowed and her back rigid, ready to bowl at any moment. Tama's always preferred to Otoko, though I'm the one who used to feed her and empty her litter tray. That ungrateful little bitch! Cats don't know the meaning of the word loyalty. No loyalty. Probably because they're cats, not humans. They don't have thumbs. We do to flick through dictionaries. Did he really just make that? I hope he dies. Please go live with Battlefront 2. I need those streams before I go to bed. Yeah, Philip, I will. I totally will. Whatever. I often wondered if Tama likes Otoko because they're so similar. Unloyal ass pieces of shit. They're both temperamental, selfish, and self-centered. Oh, well, that's a other way to put it. Otoko only one who cares. Otoko's the only one who can carry Tama in her arms. The only one who can make Tama purr. Tama's purring right now. In fact, her fluffy body vibrating at the sight. It's rather cute. However, she's unloyal, so her ass is going in a blender. The cat too. It's a shame she never acts cute around me. Yeah, that's why she's going in the blender. Am I really that? No, it's just like, you see, remember, this is why cats are turned into food in these countries. It's not because people are like, that's so inhumane, or when people are like, they actually taste good. It's like, no, the first one is a hippie response. The other one's a redneck response. It's really because cats are a piece of shit, and this is how they get punished. They get turned into sushi. Odako? I try to cajole my sister once more, but she's glaring at me, and as soon as I realize, I've slipped up. Thank you, Wolfie. Good God, trying to have a conversation with my little sister. You're picking my way through a field of landmines. Yes. Sorry, Otome. Do you think this is a little... Don't you think this is a little unfair? Life's unfair. I'll shoot you. But I only just got back home. I shouldn't have to do all the washing and drying myself. I don't know why you're complaining. You're the one who volunteered. I know, but you're such a suck-up. You're always trying to score brownie points from people by acting like a good little boy. I hope you die. I'm not a boy. I'm nearly 20. And is there anything wrong with helping others? You little whore. I hope you get raped. I don't trust guys who act too nice. They always want something in return. Like my body, because they're simps. I just want you to help me do the damn dishes. And the saucepan. Oh, and the saucepan, and the pots, and the cutting boards, and the bowls, and the plates, and the fucking chopsticks. The chopsticks are wooden. Why? Alright. I know there's a lot, but come. Oh, my bad. But come on! I'm doing the most of the work here. Because you were so eager to help. Well, whatever. I'll give you a hand on one condition. What's that? I know, Odako. Too well. Even if I haven't been back home in a while, there's a painfully high chance her singular condition will be something unpleasant. It's 3 in the afternoon. But I've been asleep all day. So it could be just that you're hearing me kinda getting up. I hope she doesn't ask me to put wasabi in my eyes. She's threatened me with worse before. But she doesn't threaten me, and neither does she ask me to injure myself for her amusement. Instead, she says brazenly, without a shred of embarrassment, I want a present. Pardon? I said, dumbass, I want a present. And what did you do to deserve a present? Isn't it obvious? Not really, no. Jeez, you're so dense. Odako rolls her eyes. You went all the way to Tokyo, duh. You should have picked me up a souvenir or 2, maybe 3. I wasn't on holiday, Odako. I mean, Otome. Sorry. Like I was saying, I wasn't on holiday. I was studying at university. You know, to get a job. But you were still in Tokyo. Yes, and? I was looking for a kinda, maybe something like this. Odako turns a page in her magazine and holds it up, for my inspection. So if you're like a bear, it be like that. It do be like that. And this one here too. They're both cute, and they still don't sell any nice clothes in this crappy little hole. Go to the next town over then. I have. They never have what I want either, and I'm sure they would in Tokyo. Good morning. My name is Tokyo. I've heard the boutiques there are huge, and the malls. It all sounds amazing. I'd love to go shopping in... Oh, fuck. Just imagine I said this in her voice. Or Shibuya. In Tokyo without ghouls? It'd be like that. It's been 45 minutes. Don't rush me! Don't rush me! I gotta find a good stopping point. Wait. Hello, shopping. Okay, well, he's just monologuing, so... Can I actually... Let me just see. Will it save if I go to the main menu? It will! I hope. Okay, so this has been a winter's daydream so far. Now, my thoughts on it is, it's horrible. It's really horrible. If I had known it would just be a stereotypical visual novel, I would have downloaded a different visual novel. Like, give me something more Doki Doki based. Like, let me watch my friends die, not listen to a 17-year-old Chinese lady, Japanese woman, complain about how hard it is growing up in a small town. Like, woman, my life is small towns. It's like, do you know what it's like to live in a small town, only go to a small base after? No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. But yeah, like, I mean, pacing, it's really slow. It's like stereotypical, like you're always just in the dude's head and it's just like, I need to meet people in this. It's like there's nothing social going on in this bullshit. It's terrible. But, I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll get somewhere interesting because GILF on the title screen. But yeah. Play I Am Bread. Oh my. But yeah, so this is the end of this live stream, so I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna take like a 10-minute break just so I can get some sippies, decide whether I need energy drinks or not, and then I should probably be on, like, if it's, what time is it right now? 3:33? Yeah, I don't know what time it is for most of y'all. Just assume 15 minutes from now. Just assume that. It's a bit more annoying than this. Oh god. No, again, like, I saw this was a visual novel. I thought, well, I'm a fan of Doki Doki. I mean, how bad can this be? Very. So, I learned from my mistakes. We're gonna run one more live of this. I don't know when, but we're gonna run one more to see if it can get interesting. I doubt it is, but we're gonna at least try and run one more of it. So, and then worst case, I will just start looking for a better visual novel that if you like my terrible reading of this, I will do it. But I doubt most of y'all liked me narrating, so I'll just probably stick to first-person shooters. But yeah, this has been A Winter's Daydream Part 1. There will be a Part 2, and it will be the finale, because depending on where it goes, it will make or break this this kind of gameplay. Maybe, maybe not. It'd be like that. But yeah, so I'm gonna hop off. Give me 15 minutes to set up Battlefront, because I need to make sure if I need caffeine or not, if I'm gonna get my life together. And yeah, so yeah, this is the end of this live. I will see y'all in like 15 minutes. Goodbye, friends.